This is J&J Studio. Thank you for stopping in. We got another wonderful video for you. Here we go. Sit back and relax and enjoy.
Another J&J Studio video.
Another enhanced rest severe weather day. We'll see how this turns out. The orange indicates the enhanced rest, yellow indicates the slight rest, and the green indicates the moderate rest. I think today might be the day for our area around where we're at, because when you step outside you can feel the moisture. We have low tornado risk and baseball size hail and winds up to 70-75 miles per hour today, possible with any of the storms if they develop. Timing 1 p.m. to 2 a.m. Monday morning for the storms to completely end in the state. Let's take a look at a better timing. Area number 2 will be Stillwater at 1 p.m. It's the earliest 6 to 1 a.m. ending by 2 a.m. Area number 1 be south of Stillwater over to Oklahoma City, Ada, and more. All those guys. Area 1 early start time is 1 p.m. Most likely 4 to 11 p.m. Ending time by 12 a.m. All these storms can produce hails, very dangerous strong winds, also tornadoes, isolated tornadoes. Similar to the last few risk days we had witnessed. Don't forget the fire weather. Here's the fire weather information. Near critical in the orange and elevated in the yellow. We need to keep an eye and be cautious while building and open fires today. Now, let's take a look at radar information from earlier this afternoon. Blue indicates the area of watch. This shows nothing in the area. We're in the area of precipitation. Development discussion. Blue circle was added onto Oklahoma map. 3 p.m. It's kind of hot and humid already. A little bit humid out here. Not hot, but it's humid. You can feel the moisture today. Let's take another look at the radar map. The blue went away of area discussion. I put that in. We're doing this kind of tinkering today so far, waiting for the storm to develop. They issue a tornado watch to the south and west of us, so we'll see how that turns out. And it's 4:30. I think this storm cap is preventing storms in our area right now. Might be later on. We might see some development. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just doing some tinkering. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Take a look at this. See, this one's all working okay? No, it's not working. Let's see what we got here. There we go. now things gets a little weird. It goes like that, that. Then we got this one. Okay, there we go. Now we got this up and running. So that looks good. Transmitting. Looks good. Turn that off. Leave this one up for a while. Should be mounted down here. It's gonna be a little while before they, see what happens. See if they're beginning development. Okay, what we got here? Thunderstorm warning. We can see development in that circle, blue circle, by Ponca and Stillwater, Bosville. Okay, what we got? Tornado warning. Wichita Falls area. OCO. Nice screaming eagle. Nice storm. Caching community. Wasn't much going on until recent.
We have some great people in the press, some very fair people, and people that are just on my side. But for the most part, it's a very liberal or very progressive, let's use the word liberal press. But I was just really, happy to see the
4x4, get $10,250 in total savings. See dealer for complete details.
Why do we offer these great savings?
From the south
Because we
southeast,
consider you family.
3 to 6
Mercy
horsepower.
Jones GMC.
We got
drive
voice
best
pumping
just
in. You
15
can feel
minutes
me
west.
outside. It's admitted that.
We're always a step ahead. There you go. I'll show you. Like, before your basement became movie central, we made sure you'd have strong Wi-Fi. Even down here. And you can rest easy knowing the price of your plan.
Do wild polar bears like to have fun? That's up for debate. This video on land seems to suggest they're partial to tobogganing. On April 9th, do wild polar bears like to have fun? That's up for debate. This video out of Newfoundland land seems to suggest they're partial to tobogganing. On April 19th, while Joy Keats was away from home, a large polar bear came sliding onto the property, captured on security cameras. When the bear first shows up, it's already taking a ride down a sloped path. And a moment later, the bear slides down another slope, right toward the neighbor's dog. The pair have a great encounter, but Keats suggests that the bear was likely...
Oh, you guys got a bear.
WGU's Master of Science and Nursing programs are built for busy adults. Our online courses help you balance work, life, and school. With coursework you can complete whenever works best for you. New students begin the first of every month. Apply free at wgu.edu.
Where collarbones crack, where hips break, where ACLs tear. Dramatics meets pain where it starts. Dramatics is a non-opioid tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain. It reduces pain seizures before they reach the brain. So where ankles snap, where wrists twist, where bunions are cut, and where arms break, pain reduction can begin with Dramatics. Do not take Dramatics with cyclically A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all the medicines if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Dramatics may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle pain cycles. Dramatics meets pain where it starts. Ask your doctor about Dramatics.
Let's get over to Haley Hedrick. She's standing by near the start line with us. And Haley, you have a special guest. Go ahead.
Yes, hey guys, I do. I have Karen Watkins here, the CEO of the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. Karen, just tell us what this race means for the city of Oklahoma City.
Well, really just a time of coming together and a run to remember. So 31 years later, everyone still slows down and does something to honor what we lost and those who survived and all those who came together. So really, it's a great race. It's got unity and support for the families, survivors, and first responders. And just about a community coming together and celebrating life.
And we just saw the blessing and some of the start at the Survivors River here. Talk about how special it is to start with something like that, bring all the community together.
Well, Payne played a huge role in the healing of this community. And so ever since the very first marathon, they've had a little prayer service at the survivor tree. And the folks from First Church have always manned it. They lost a lot in the bombing, and they've always taken that. So they've had several pastors, but every time they take it on, it's just a time to stay calm and reset and kind of focus on priorities. And it's a really special moment.
We have thousands of people already lined up just right behind us here. Tell us a little bit about how many people are running this year and some of the ambassadors you guys have.
Great slave ambassadors, some of the fastest, best runners in America, and several of them placed in the top of Boston. Great things. 30,000 runners are running this weekend. And running, just to see the smile on their face. Faces, they see some of the other people running with parents or brothers or sisters on it. It's very cool.
What is your message to the runners today?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you to the runners, to the thousands of volunteers, to our board, to the great business survivors and first responders who have embraced this race, and to the communities and neighborhoods who just embrace the race and love it and go out there and support it and put up posters out, and keep people cool. Today should be a great day. Shut me down to lunch, and then we'll have things prepared for those who come in later. But I think things are together. We're a sanctioned USDA race, and we go by the rules and regulations they give us. Boston qualifier, and all these great ways. So we're gonna safety first, and then just a great card for everyone who's can make this happen.
And certainly a lot that goes into it. We appreciate you so much. Karen, thank you. I'll send it back to you.
One person is dead after a motorcycle crash in southwest Oklahoma City. Oklahoma Highway Patrol says around 2 this afternoon, Tommy Helpman was traveling north on I-44 near southwest 59th Street when he lost control at a high rate of speed. Authorities say the motorcycle overturned multiple times. Helpman was pronounced dead at the scene. Well, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but what do you say about one that travels more than 100 miles? A Bartlesville woman shares her story of how Thursday's set of tornadoes and severe storms resulted in a photo showing up at her workplace. News 9's Stephanie Michi joins us in the studio with the details. Stephanie. Hi, lady. This is by far a mystery. The woman I spoke with says she saw the photo and thought, oh, probably belongs to a coworker, not knowing the story that would soon unfold.
It's crazy to think that this could just be in the sky for over 100 miles and then just drop right there and just be leaning up against the building.
But this is exactly what happened to Samantha Anderson Friday morning after arriving at work. She found this picture in perfect condition, leaning against her building. Anderson's investigation started after there were no takers at her job.
I looked at the back just to try to find a date. I looked on there and it said Evans.
On the board, past midnight into 1-2 o'clock in the morning, this zone should be orange. We'll talk more about these specific threats that I'm looking for, hail sizes, the tornado index, and the full timeline. We've got volunteers and service workers from Antrim Countries who have stepped up to help out. I'm not far from where Antrim is right now, and they have made their way to this area, the Greenwich area, where they have been stepping up to help people who have been impacted by Thursday's massive storms tonight. More days on the 5+5 day.
The fastest growing addiction that is destroying young men in their 20s is online sports betting.
Online sports betting is a hot topic in Oklahoma, and this week lawmakers decided it is not happening. And this we'll tell you why next.
Matt the Song, we have your style in stock now during the spring style event with doorbuster savings in every department. This 5-piece set is a great example. Get the dual pedestal table and a rich walnut finish with new side chairs and matrix approach. All 5 pieces just $8.98. That's an incredible deal. We have over 100 dining sets in stock with fast and easy financing and free delivery.
Plus, Google and HBO Max together in one. Get my entertainment today.
Failed politicians Chip Keating and Mike Macy walk back in. Macy tried to raise taxes on Oklahoma families and then tried to kill an income tax cut. Keating ran for office too, but lost. Then the political insider got himself appointed Secretary of Public Safety. But Keating had to resign when violent crime spiked and domestic violence hit a 10-year high. Career politicians Mike Macy and Chip Keating fooled us once. Never again.
Hey, you left your backpack downstairs. Thanks. Kids these days, I can take away baby salt parts quick. Nice to meet you. We're not just loving all this. There's no such thing as a perfect moment, so don't wait for one. You talk? Sure. Start the conversation at talkabouttobacco.com.
For the 14th straight year, Payne certified Coastal Weather is certified most accurate. Awarded by Weather Rating. Independent service tracking forecasts every day. That's accuracy. Advanced warning for precise time, so you can plan and stay safe before the storm. Payne certified Coastal Weather is certified most accurate. 14 years running.
Sports betting will not be happening in our state. This after a debate between state senators this week.
The fastest growing addiction that is destroying young men in their 20s is online sports betting.
Strong words in our state capital surrounding sports betting and overall that's a popular way to gamble across the country. A majority of states.
Okay. West Springs, you are getting a severe thunderstorm. Pretty much on top of you right now. It has a little bit of separation, but it's not a tornado one. So kind of, you can see hail up to 1.5 inches. 70% possible. And 2.75 inch. Amateur radio reported it not too long ago. Got a tornado warning on the Wichita Falls. Ryan. Tornadoes. Warning storm heading towards you right now. You can see an inch to 3 inches size hail. Inch to 3 inch size hail possible with the storm, which winds up to 75 miles per hour.
Doing a great job. First of all, I want to show you the growing cumulus clouds that's right here in front of us. So this is and Harry right now, real close to I-35. And this is what we
clouds with that net now.
It's also why a tornado watch has been issued for anything that continues to grow and develop. So Joseph, we're on standby. We're just waiting. And honestly, the atmosphere is very volatile this afternoon, and especially this evening, even after dark. I think we have several hours of an active situation here for us, and
tonight. So we'll be watching that close. Back to you.
Appreciate the report there, Michael. Yeah, we look at all the parameters through the morning, and they are sky high. And where he is there in Noble County, we're going to have to watch for little blips along this boundary. You can see it there in blue. We already have a couple storms down near the Red River. Been watching these storms near Wichita Falls. One of those warnings now triggering up into Cotton in Comanche County towards Geronimo. This is a left split, and typically your left split, this northern cell, is your hail maker, and that's moving right over Cookie Town, quarter-sized hail, rolling up towards Geronimo. Here's our track on it, make it up to Geronimo right around 6:30, so just outside of that morning polygon, moving into southern Comanche County. We have Nick Smith, he's up to the north, there in Chickasha, he's watching this cell closely. Let's go to our tornado watch, because this cell in southwestern Oklahoma, it's one of two zones that we're watching for the risk of tornadoes and large hail. This tornado watch extends up to Lawton, up to Chickasha, right up to the Metro's southwest fringe there along the Canadian River. Where Michael is, completely different environment. More going on in northern Oklahoma. Where Michael is, this is probably a highlighted concern for tornadoes, especially. That's why some of our chasers are up on the north side. That's why some of our chasers are up on the south side. This north side, I think, will carry most of our tornado risk as we hit the evening going until midnight. There's that 3 out of 5 risk. The enhanced risk, scattered severe thunderstorms in the area in orange. There's no coincidence, or rather, yeah, there is no coincidence for why that is the area that we have highlighted now with the tornado watch, the tornado index. It's about a 4 for OKC up to Ponca, but truly in this zone where we have Enid, Ponca City, and Perry, I'd go maybe closer to a 5 or a 6 for rotating thunderstorms, tornadoes, and potentially golf ball to tennis ball sized hail.
Well, Ponca, watch out.
We can't get the thunderstorms in central and southern Oklahoma, but northern Oklahoma is best positioned
super-sized hail.
Front, cold front, and dry line. Very strong winds up to 70, 80 mile per hour winds too. You'll notice central Oklahoma, OKC, where many of you are watching from, left out of both tornado watches. We're kind of in a sweet spot that we're going to still monitor, but we think we kind of left out here where storms go up just after 6:30, 7 o'clock in northern Oklahoma, are ongoing down to the south, and we kind of miss out here. Still a long way to go with this storm system, but we'll probably be focused up on northern Oklahoma and just watching for the occasional pop-up or two maybe for central Oklahoma. You can see more activity past 10, 11, midnight, 1 o'clock for northern Oklahoma. All those blips you saw are targets that could drop that large hail and bring that tornado risk, starting in Woodward and Alway and carrying all the way towards the Tulsa area past 2 a.m. Our best camera, obviously it was a busy morning. It was a muggy morning downtown OKC for the marathon, Memorial Marathon.
Control 10 seconds, service area.
We're sitting in the 80s here. We are very warm, strong south wind. We have the ingredients we need for severe weather, and those will be really centered up in northern Oklahoma. Tonight will be in the 60s and 70s. Tomorrow, dry line pushes in. Lots of dry, hot air rushes in. I don't see a severe risk for Monday. Thank goodness. Let's be too loud. Let's keep it quiet. Yeah, upward 80s, lower 90s. Really great day. A little warm tomorrow. Some fire danger actually in western Oklahoma. Finally getting a break for Monday. But for Tuesday, cold front's going to move in, and that will bring back up the storm risk for southern and southeastern Oklahoma. So this will be another day we'll have to watch in the near term. It's not an alert day for our area just yet, but I can see maybe down near the Red River, southeastern Oklahoma, even some isolated severe storms that we'll have to monitor. 20% chance there for Tuesday. Hey, more rain on Thursday, Friday. One thing you'll notice from visual cam here, no hurricanes for the end of the week. This is good old-fashioned rainfall. Got a cold front bashing in. Cold showers kind of moving through as we exit April into early May. Isn't that nice? Weekend looking pretty good after we get through some rain on Saturday morning. More storms as we work into that second week of May. And you're up to date on your first alert forecast.
All right, and Joseph, and now we want to take time to congratulate the Memorial Marathon winners. The winner of the women's marathon is Maddie McKirk. She's on your left right there. Her time was 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 6 seconds. On your right, Stephen Baker crossed the finish line first in the men's race. This is almost the course record set in 2004 with 2 hours, 22 minutes, 54 seconds. This time, this is 24 seconds short.
And I'm on next. As the playoff season heats up for OKC, an Oklahoma athlete is asking for Chet Holmgren to sponsor her travel basketball team. And here's the deal. He agreed to do it, but she's got work to do. Great story next at KSK Fox Sports.
Want to see all the latest styles and save on your new bedroom? Come to Mathis Home during the spring style event and save in every department. Here's a hot buy. This modern tweed bed has a plush upholstered headboard and is available in your choice of colors. Get it today for just $3.99. From traditional to modern or anywhere in between, we have your style in stock with fast free delivery. Come find the look that's right for you during the spring style event at Mathis Home.
Failed politicians Chip Keating and Mike Mazie want back in. Mazie tried to raise taxes on Oklahoma families and then tried to kill an income tax cut. Keating ran for office too, but lost. Then the political insider got himself appointed Secretary of Public Safety. But Keating had to resign when violent crime spiked and domestic violence hit a 10-year high. Career politicians Mike Mazie and Chip Keating fooled us once. Never again.
It's easy if you know how. Make law easy at Work Law Office. For probate, business, defense, or family law, go to makelawEasy.com.
So, are you vaping? I don't know. I'm starting getting on my mind. It's so nervous. If I haven't had it, just lose it. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I was thinking, just let him know what you care. Start the conversation and let him take over. Okay.
All right, we're back to your spots. Back to your spots. Here we go.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Just start the conversation. Visit talkabouttobacco.com for help talking to your kids.
We need those work all night when you get loud. You go to bed every night thinking, sitting up in the night, when is that bomb going to come?
When the Viet Cong entered, Mom and Dad knew they would come and take you to a concentration or do something to you or your family. We have
I had this feeling that this is why the last time I'm going to see my friend in my home, and I was right.
This story is so important because
kind of a master also, because that's amazing.
Thank you. I grew up in a very small town.
That's pretty much what we have.
Hunting, fishing, things like that. There were even times where I ride my horse to school.
We have a
Around 37, 38.
potato salad, and some chicken.
Life and a dog and his car and a big house, and it's like, but there was something missing. Yeah, so these.
Fishy came to join us. I just finished eating. Only thing that's in central Oklahoma is these showers north of Stillwater and north of Tonka City, and everything to the south and west. But that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna wait for storms to go up. Red indicates tornado watch. Oklahoma City is not included, but Stillwater, Cushion, and yellow is.
The end of the week, and look at this one from Brandon Pennell. We had all of our trackers out today, but Brandon and Kyle had great views of this tornado south of Rock. You can see the cloud motion there. It went all the way down to the ground, and it was spinning for a little bit, but most of the tornadoes that we saw today here in Oklahoma were pretty brief. They tightened up, they touched down, and then they lit. Yep. This was a little bit earlier than that. You can see the needle funnel structure there underneath that cloud base. So very low cloud decks, very humid, moist atmosphere, and several tornadoes that did touch down. Of course, now things look a lot quieter. And of course, Mason Dunn up above those Sky News 9 as well. But just a quick look at radar over the last 6 hours. We have storms that fired up south of I-40. Those are strong, severe, large hail, damaging winds, and of course those tornadoes. And now things have really quieted down here across Oklahoma. Some rain off to the east, severe thunderstorms down to the south, but here in central Oklahoma and our viewing area as a whole, very quiet. We had a few showers lingering from eastern Oklahoma County off toward Okemah those have lost their steam. Those have fizzled out, so a quiet night is ahead here. And then again, just a couple of severe storms left with some hail and wind down in far southeastern Oklahoma. Those are going to continue to drift southeast as we go through the overnight. Quiet in Guthrie right now, 66 degrees. The cloud cover still over our heads. 69 in Oklahoma City, lower 60s in parts of the northwest. Much warmer down across the south. South of that warm front, temperatures are still in the upper 60s and low 70s with a very, very light wind. So winds through the rest of the night, very light. Temperatures, they're going to be on the mild side. Many of us waking up in the 60s tomorrow. Could have a couple of morning showers, mostly cloudy skies, and then we break out a little bit more sunshine by the afternoon into the evening, but we're also going to see a low chance for a thunderstorm or two back in the picture once again. More on tomorrow's storm chances and also a more detailed look at the marathon forecast coming up from Bumbles West Center. We don't like the long track, really damaging tornadoes. I haven't heard of any damage reports yet out of these tornadoes, but most of them were fairly brief tornadoes. But we did have several tornadoes. We, of course, also had Mason Dunnup and Bob Mills Sky News 9 tracking some other storms that we saw in south central Oklahoma. And it was a busy afternoon. The whole weather team was in, and then things quickly quieted pretty nicely for us here over the last several hours. We can go to sleep real comfortable tonight. Here's another view of that Roth tornado from Kyle and Ron Wilson. This was shot from Ron's cell phone.
That's from earlier today.
Perfect condensed cone. This was another tornado over Wynnewood. Jim Rickey got this for us, and it was a very thin, kind of sporadic, a couple of these little suction spots that come down and touch down, and again, were very brief. So no long track. Several tornadoes nonetheless from east of Pauls Valley down south to north of Tishomingo this afternoon. Those 6 tornadoes, we'll see if that ends up being the final number. It could go up or down by 1 or
Tornado watch you're talking about. Got a new storm now. Pawnee County.
Up in Bob Mills Sky News 9 as well. But just a quick look at radar over the last 6 hours. We have storms that fired up south of I-40. Those are strong, severe, large hail, damaging winds, and of course those tornadoes. And now things have really quieted down here across Oklahoma. Some rain off to the east, severe thunderstorms down to the south. But here in central Oklahoma and our viewing area as a whole, very quiet. We had a few showers lingering from eastern Oklahoma County off toward Okemah. Those have lost their steam. Those have fizzled out. So a quiet night is ahead here. And then again, just a couple of severe storms left with some hail and wind down in far southeastern Oklahoma. Those are going to continue to drift southeast as we go through the overnight. Quiet in Guthrie right now, 66 degrees. The cloud cover still over our heads. 69 in Oklahoma City, lower 60s in parts of the northwest. Much warmer down across the south. South of that warm front, temperatures are still in the upper 60s
southeast
and low 70s
wind
with a very, very light wind. So winds through the rest of the night, very light. Temperatures, they're going to be on the mild side. Many of us waking up.
Fishy! Hi, baby. Hi, fish.
Morning showers, mostly cloudy skies. We'll break out a little bit more sunshine by the afternoon into the east.
We don't have no more thunderstorm warnings to tornado warnings, nothing. Right here.
This is really special. I'm from here. I was raised here. When the bomb went off, I was less than 2 miles from here in my home. I was in the cemetery and funeral business. Everyone was affected by that. And it's something that's very special here in my home.
And for younger runners, the moment was just as meaningful, mixing competition with inspiration.
Honored to have online, I have to say.
Because of what I see that it's actually a floor show that I love. It sticks out. I only cut more than this off because that's still quite strong though. After last episode's accident, there was no way I was going to be using that 9-inch underground with my ladder. So I went for 4 hours into an end factory. Don't shoot me, but I'm going to use Tech screws fastening. This is only temporary. This is not forever. You can see that's not ideal.
Pretty nice out here. No clouds in Stillwater. It's all blue sky, looks like. You can see the moon. So, I don't know. No development, no more development right now of Payne County. So, hi Ari. Hi. Decided to make a trip to the new area. That's what we have. Got one of the TV mounts put up. We got a TV here now. Yeah. We still got a lot to do. This is what we'll be working on for a little while. See what we have here. See if this thing is working. Yeah, looking pretty good. The computer here, fire this one up. See what we have here. Fire this one up. Go from there. Cream soda, Dr. Pepper. We don't have no monitor for some reason on that computer. Not posted for some reason.
Is what you can expect for the race tomorrow. 80s tomorrow afternoon, 90s to the southwest. Areas behind the dry line will be a bit hotter tomorrow afternoon. Like I was saying, rain chances on the low side, 10 to 20% for most of us, and that's if we.
I think I am done right now for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and turn things off and head out. Probably bring the green screen over and a laptop or something, and some of the cameras. But just where we at. Yep. Staying decent on the temperature, staying cool. Here's radar data overnight. Most of the night, I bet. We got lucky. Nothing impacted Stillwater, Oklahoma City, .gov. I'm gonna eat me a pie and drink coffee. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and smash that bell So you get the newest notification, newest videos, and share us out with your friends and family. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.